Again, I want to thank everybody that's on the stream. What we're going to do here, we're going to start with some seal claps, okay? So they're kind of like jumping jacks, but instead of the normal jumping jack, it's crossing the feet in front of the other and bringing the arms. One goes over the other, and you just alternate back and forth, okay? So just going back and forth as you go through this. Again, there's no music in the background, so if you want to throw on your own music, by all means, please do so. I got a notification on Friday about copyright issues, so I just don't want to put myself in a bad position where I can't offer this to everyone. So keep going, keep going. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, and we're going to skater hops next. So again, just hopping over from one side over to the other, making sure that you're not just like letting your arms just kind of stay by the side. You're really using the arms to help you swing and shift the body over from one side over to the other side, okay? So let's get 5 more each way. 2, 1, and relax. Nice job. The next thing is going to be our skips. So again, what I don't want to see is just kind of, flailing the arms around like you're just kind of hanging out in a meadow or something. I want you to go really tight, okay? Keep everything really tight. Knee goes up, toe goes forward, okay? So again, showing from the side, my toe is forward like I'm gonna kick the wall in front of me, okay? And we're just trying to get blood flow going. Next is going to be butt kicks, so it's like you are jogging in place. So keep it going. Again, if you can like this, share this with friends and family. Try to get all through this together. Awesome. Let's go into a knee hug. So in place, just pick the knee up. Right back down. And just relax your breathing as you're going through this. I'm not trying to see how many reps you guys can do in the time frame that we're doing it, but more or less, I just want you guys to just move a little bit. Now, if you need to grab water at any point, by all means, please do so. We're going to move into lateral lunges, so feet can go out, spread apart, or you can just kick the leg out at a time, one side at a time. So again, shift the body weight over, so one leg is going to be straight, the other leg is going to be bent. Torso is going to bend forward a little bit. That's perfectly fine. And again, whenever you need to grab water, by all means, grab water. Also, this is the first time that you're taking this class. Just go at your own pace, okay? Don't feel like you need to do what I'm recommending you guys to do. If that means that I say 15 each way and you get 8 each way, cool. I'm cool with that. Again, there's going to be other opportunities where you can do this down the road and be able to get up to that 15 and work your way up. So there's nothing wrong with you being able to do a little bit less starting off. Now we're going to go into a toe touch. So with our toe touch, toe goes up towards the ceiling, and just rotate and alternate back and forth. You may start to also notice that as you are going through the stretching or the flexibility portion of this workout, you should be catching your breath a little bit right now, okay? Again, I want to thank everyone who's hopping on to this Facebook Live video. I really appreciate it. If you can like this, share this with friends and family, that would be awesome. I know we're kind of in a difficult time where people are stuck in their homes. So just getting some sort of movement is going to be beneficial than getting no movement at all, okay? Now, figure 4 stretch, cross one leg over, pick the leg up, and then right back down. Now, what I don't want you to do is just like yank on the leg. Just casually bring it right up, and then right back down. Nice job, everybody. We're almost done with our stretching portion of the workout. From here, we're going to go into feet being hip width apart, shoulder width apart is perfectly fine. Toes pointing forward. Again, I know you guys can't really see just because of the angle and the space of this small studio, more or less. So we're going to go with the toes pointing forward, and it is toe touch. If the knees slightly bend, that's perfectly fine. Toe touch. Go into a deep squat, go with the arms up, one at a time, and then stand up, okay? Just take your time. So again, toe touch, deep squat, arms up, and stand up. Let's get 3 more. One more. And awesome job, everybody. So we are moving on. Let's grab some water quickly. And I'm going to explain the workout quickly to you guys as before we get into it. So the workout is going to consist of 3 rounds. After the 3 rounds are over, we're going to go into some core work. So the first thing we're going to do here, we're going to go with some hip lifts. If you have weights, again, by all means, you can definitely use them, and I'll explain what you'd be using, how you would be using the weights. So the first thing is going to be our hip lifts, okay? So with our hip lifts, one leg is up towards the ceiling, and what you want to do here is with the other leg, you want to use the heel to drive your hips up. Okay, so I'm going to use my other leg because it might be a little bit of a better angle for you to see. I'm driving my hips up, right back down, okay? Driving the hips up, right back down. And we got 15 each way. Then we're going to switch sides, get 15 more going the other way. Now you can adjust how wide or how far out your leg is and how close your leg is. By doing that, you're going to notice that you may feel more glute, especially with the heel really close to the body, and more hamstring as the foot goes away from the body. Okay, so again, you can kind of play around with how much glute and hamstring you guys want to feel during the workout. Relax the head. So again, I don't want you tucking the chin down towards the chest. We're going to switch sides if you haven't already done so. And again, just pause the top for about a second before returning back down. I have 5 more, and then we're going to stand right up for some alternating lunges or split squats. Again, the split squats is a easier modification. 1 more, and done. We're going to stand right up. So with our split squats or alternating lunges, what we're going to do here, so split squats, you're starting at the bottom, so the knee is directly underneath the hip. The shin is more vertical or tall, and the torso may have a slight lean, that's perfectly fine, but it shouldn't be where you're kind of folding over. So from here, it's driving my right knee a little bit over towards the closet door here, and then right back down. So it should almost look identical. Now with the forward lunge, or the alternating lunge, is just taking the step, going right down and right back. So think of when you take that step forward, it is then going down an elevator and not an escalator where now my heel is lifting off the floor, okay? So again, it's 10 each way. Again, thank you guys for hopping on to Get Up, which is our 30-minute boot camp. If you have weights, take the weights, place it down by the hips. So pretend I'm holding on to 2 dumbbells right now. You may also notice that your heart rate is going to come up a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that happening whatsoever. We're all working hard here. And again, for those of you guys who are just hopping on, grab water as you need to, okay? Great job. You got a couple more. Now, what we're gonna do here, I definitely don't have the right setup, so I apologize for this. But actually, I'm gonna use a chair. So hopefully I don't fall, as that would be pretty awkward for everyone seeing that happen. So I'm gonna use a chair. Now you can use a couch or a coffee table. Again, if you're gonna use a chair, just make sure that the chair is up against the wall so that way you don't fall backwards. Now what you wanna do here, we're gonna go into a tricep dip, okay? So my arms are down by the side, okay? So right now I'm just kind of setting my body first and then shifting my body forward, going right down and right back up. Now, there isn't any right or wrong way in terms of how far down to go. We got 12. And now breathing should also be kind of at a pace that you can keep up for, okay? So in that case, it was exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down, okay? So relax, breathe, or inhale, and then exhale as you extend the arms. The next thing here is going to be our frog thrusters. So with our frog thrusters, we have 12. Frog thrusters are just the bottom portion of our burpee. So hands are down. The heels are gonna come off the floor, which is perfectly fine. And it is kicking both legs out where you're in a tall plank or top of the push-up position here, and then returning back in. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with doing that, or let's say you have lower back pain or discomfort, what you wanna do here is you wanna take one leg, kick it out first, then the other, as I'm showing right here. Now what we want to do here, we want to get 12 reps here of frog thrusters. So let's get those 12 reps. And nice job, everybody. We're going to stand right up. The next thing we're going to do here before we move back to the top again is going to be 15 seconds of jogging in place. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to start my timer up for a 15-second countdown. And I'm starting that timer right now. So again, it's like you're jogging. I want you to take a nice deep breath. I know it feels kind of cheesy just jogging in place, not really going anywhere. But just want to get some active recovery in and relax as we kind of get ready for the next round. So again, we're going to start right back at the top with our hip lifts. We're going to go 15 each way, okay? Now, if you're using a weight or a dumbbell, by all means, please put the weight right on top of the hips on both sides, okay? So not just like one leg is getting all the weight, you're dispersing it evenly, okay? So again, I have the weight on my hips. Pretend I have the weight on my hips. And I'm just holding it just so that way it doesn't roll back onto my face. And we have 15 reps. Pausing at the top for about a second before returning back down. Switching sides, getting another 15. 5 more. And done. Great job. We're going to stand right back up. Again, if you guys need to grab water at any point, please do so. Again, if you also notice that you can't get through all the reps, that's perfectly fine. Just start with something that you can work on, and we can work a little bit more as we have more opportunities to do this. So the next thing is going to be our lunges or our split squat. So again, for those of you who are just hopping on, a split squat, starting at the bottom, shin vertical on the front leg, driving through the heel on the front and the toes of the back, torso tall, standing right up, right back down. Now, obviously you can go with the lunge variation and alternate or stay on the same side. What we want to do here is we want to get 10, 3, and we're switching sides now. We got one more, everybody. Here we go. And done. Excellent job. Next thing is going to be our tricep dip. So again, just make sure that we're keeping whatever surface that we're using for our dips very secure. So in this case, my chair is going to be very secure up against the wall. But if you're using a table, just push it back a little bit. So get your body set. And it's go right down, right back up. Inhale, exhale on the way up. And we got 12, so there's 4. Great job. Now, we're gonna move into some frog thrusters. Okay, so again, just the bottom portion of our burpee. So starting down with the hands on the floor, you can either go one leg at a time, back in, or you can kick the legs out, right back in. But make sure that when you go out, you're keeping that tall plank or push-up position still structurally sound. So it shouldn't look like this, like you're losing that back, okay? Great job. And now from here, we're gonna move into 15 seconds of jogging in place, again, acting as an active recovery. And we're starting that timer in 3, 2, 1, and we're moving. So again, I know it's gonna look pretty cheesy, but that's perfectly fine. No one really cares what you're doing. You're getting active. Hopefully you're getting everybody else around you active. And time, nice job. Let's grab a little bit of water, if you haven't already done so. And we're starting back at the top one more time. Again, I want to thank everybody that's on the stream right now. So we're going right back to our hip lifts. One foot is down on the floor, the other foot up towards the ceiling. Drive up, right back down. And we're switching sides. Again, another 15. And there should be a pause at the top position. Two, one, and relax. Nice job. Now we have our lunges. Hope you guys are all feeling really good. Again, if you guys don't get all 10 each way, that's perfectly fine. This is going to be the last round of our 10 each way for our lunges or our split squats. So again, take a step forward, right down, right back up, and just alternate or stay on the same side or split squat. Again, we have 10 each way. And the biggest thing here is don't let that heel on my front foot, on your front foot, lift up. Try to keep that heel down. So you want to think about when you take that step forward, it's going down the elevator and not the escalator where you start to shift forward. 3, 2, let's get one more each way. And done. Nice job. Setting that chair, table, couch, whatever piece of furniture you have around for our tricep dips. So again, take a seat, set the arms on the chair, go right down, right back up. And we have 12. I'm at 9 right now. 2. And done. Great job. Great job. We'll go right into our frog thrusters next. So again, kick those legs out. One more. And done. Great job. And last 15 seconds, everybody. We're going to go into that jog in place, and we're starting up right now. So again, jogging, allowing us to relax our breathing. And relax, everybody. Let's grab a little bit of water, please. We're going to move into some core work, everybody. Hope you guys are all feeling really good right now. I know, I'm sure I'm sweating. I'm sure you guys are sweating. So the first thing we're going to do here, we're going to go into some bicycles. So with our bicycles, we're going to lie flat on our back. Now what I don't want to see you guys doing is forcing it on the spine. Okay, so hands behind the head. And they do not need to touch. The elbow and knee do not need to touch at all. So it's hands behind the head. Right over. And we have 15 each way. Again, if you don't get all 15, that's fine. We have another opportunity to do that. We have one more round after this. Three. 1. And done. Great job. Now from here, we're going to go into some body weight renegade rows. I would typically have someone use a weight with this, but we could still make it a core exercise without you having to use a weight. So the big thing here, we did our hip taps last week for those of you who are on, or for those who haven't been on, making a W with the hands. That way the hands are a little bit closer to the body and keep everything nice and stable, but the feet can go wide, okay? So making a W with the hands. I'm just going to take my watch off so it's not bugging me whatsoever. So W with the hands, wide feet, hands underneath the body, and pull right up, right back down. And again, we got 10 each way. There's 2. There's going to be a little bit of a movement in the hips. That's perfectly fine. And done. Good. Awesome job, everybody. Awesome job. From here, we're going to go into some mountain climbers. What I guys want you to do here, we're going to get 10 each way as well. And I want you to go really slow and controlled. So again, now the hands can be about shoulder width apart perfectly fine. The feet can still also be shoulder width or hip width, so a little bit closer. And it's just taking our time here. Bring one knee in, right back. One more each way, and done. Good. So again, you'll notice that even going a little bit slower, you're gonna feel that core kicking in. So great news, everybody. We got one more round left, okay? After that, we are done for today. Definitely want to keep you guys on if you guys have any questions. Even if you have questions and you want to send me these questions more of a private message, I'm more than happy to answer them individually. So we're going into our bicycles next, everybody. So hands behind the head. Again, if you guys don't get 15, it's not the end of the world. We can build up to that 15 each way. And the elbow does not need to touch the knee. Five. And done. Great job. Nice. You may notice that the core is starting to burn. If that lower back is starting to become a little bit aggravated or tight, just give yourself a little bit more time if you need to. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Again, the nice thing about having this as a Facebook Live or more or less like a video on demand is that you can pause for a couple seconds and then go into the next thing. So again, we're going to finish off with our last two things. We have our renegade rows, making the W with the hands. Feet are going to go wider than shoulders. And again, there's going to be a slight rotation in the hips. That's perfectly fine. One more each way, and done. Great job. And to finish things off, we have 10 each way for our mountain climbers. Again, I want you guys to go a little bit slower. We're not trying to get the heart rate to spike up. We're just trying to get the core to kind of keep burning and feel like it's working right now. So again, hands are about shoulder width apart. Feet can go either hip, shoulder or hip width. That's perfectly fine. And again, we got our 10 each way. And there's 10. Awesome job, everybody. And great. So I'm going to stick around for another 10 minutes just to kind of answer whatever questions you guys may have. It was awesome to see everybody hop on. Again, please like this, share this. If you guys want to put a comment up, that's great. Again, if you want to send me a question as a private message, by all means, feel free to do so. Again, I appreciate everybody hopping on. And I know I'm out of breath right now because I was just working with you guys, so my apologies for that. But again, I want to really thank you guys. Sorry. This has been awesome. Again, this was our Get Up, the second session. Looking forward to seeing everybody at 12:20 on Thursday. Again, please, by all means, share this. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Thursday. Have an awesome day. Just have the windows open so you can just see the sun. Bring some positivity. And like I said, I'll see you guys Thursday starting with flex at 11:50.